Go listen to this story. In the midst of the Great War, a young soldier named James found himself in the trenches of the Western Front. Stationed in France, he was far away from his family and friends, surrounded by the constant thunder of artillery and the acrid stench of mud and decay. But amidst the chaos and destruction, James found solace in the power of his pen. James had always been an avid writer, and he had brought along a stack of blank notebooks and a trusty pen when he enlisted. He began documenting his experiences in vivid detail, capturing the horrors of war alongside moments of camaraderie and compassion. One of James's most poignant stories revolved around a fellow soldier named Thomas. Thomas was older, with streaks of gray in his hair and a weary look in his eyes. He had seen more battles than James could fathom, and had lost friends to the unforgiving war machine. One bitterly cold evening, as the soldiers huddled together for warmth, Thomas approached James with a small, battered book in his hands. It was a volume of Shakespeare's sonnets, a precious relic he had carried with him since the war began. "I used to read these to my son," Thomas said, his voice breaking with emotion. "He's just a boy, probably growing up without a father now." James was moved by Thomas's vulnerability and the connection they shared through their letters home and their love for literature. The two men began reading Shakespeare's sonnets aloud to each other, finding solace in the words that transcended the horrors around them. As the war dragged on, James's letters to his family back home became a lifeline, a way to maintain his humanity in the face of unimaginable brutality. He wrote about the camaraderie he found with his fellow soldiers, the songs they sang to lift their spirits, and the moments of shared laughter that punctuated the darkness. One fateful day, during a particularly intense barrage, James was wounded and evacuated to a field hospital. He clutched his notebooks tightly, fearing he would lose the tangible pieces of his sanity that they represented. In the hospital, he met a nurse named Emily, who tended to his injuries with gentle care. Emily noticed the notebooks and asked about them. James shared his stories and the letters he had written, and Emily was deeply moved. She shared her own experiences working tirelessly to save lives on the front lines. As James recovered, their bond grew stronger, and they found solace in each other's company. Months later, as the war finally came to an end, James and Emily reunited on a clear spring day. The battlefield that had once been a scene of chaos and destruction was now filled with the tender shoots of new life. James looked around, breathing in the fresh air, and felt a profound sense of hope. With the war over, James continued to write. He published a collection of his stories and letters, capturing the essence of life during wartime. He dedicated the book to Thomas, who had not survived the war's final battles. Letters from the trenches became a testament to the resilience of the human spirit, a reminder that even in the darkest of times, the power of words and the connections we forge can bring light to the shadows of despair. Thank you for joining me in this journey. If you found this video insightful, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more engaging content. Remember, learning never stops, so keep exploring and expanding your horizons. Until next time, stay curious and keep thriving.